it fires up, it idles, but something is very much not right. It is running very, very poorly. I spent another few months trying to diagnose it myself. All I know is it fires up running really, really rough, as you can hear. The AFRs are pegged completely lean, so we are over 17, and cylinder 1 was reading 40% colder as well. So not only is our fueling way off, it's likely that we're probably running on 5 cylinders. I again spend months trying to diagnose this, figure out what's going on, can't really come up with anything. Eventually I cave in, and I posted on a Australian BARRA forum group. Didn't really want to do that. This was kind of a secret project, so I didn't want to have it out in the open, but some help came out from there, and we kind of figured it out. It turns out I needed to change fuel pressure regulators as well. Bump that up another 1 bar, I believe it was, and that took care of the fueling issue. AFRs started to become a little bit more normal, but it was still had a really lumpy idle, like something wasn't right. It was still either had a huge misfire or running on 5 cylinders in one way or another. And then after a bunch more diagnosing, I found out that it had a bad injector. Of course, the computer's not going to throw a code for this, so just independently listening to each one, everything else checked out fine. Fuel pressure was good, spark was good, and I'm just like, I didn't hear that cylinder 1 injector popping off. So I ended up just getting a whole new set of injectors. Shout out to my boy Zach, really hooking me up on that one. Just stock FGNA injectors he had laying around. Sent some over to me, swapped out that injector, and then she ran great. It was just perfect. I regret to inform you that at this point in the build, the camera pretty much got set down. Springtime was coming around. I was in a huge time crunch to actually get this car done because there's a few events I wanted to make it to. And the last thing on my mind was, while I'm balls deep working on this thing, was to set my tools down, wash my hands, go grab the camera to explain what I just did. I didn't have time for that. Wasn't going to have time for editing. I'm a one-man show over here. The last thing on my mind was that I should get a video filmed on it. When I got more free time, certainly, but we were in a time crunch to get this thing done, so there's really no other information filmed on the car as of this point. So, that being said, at this point, any other video on the build is going to be a reviewing, going back, going over things. Still ready to make more videos on it. If there's anything specific that you want to see a video of, just let me know. I'll probably make it. We'll probably just do other basic things like wiring for the BARRA swap and things of that nature, but there was a ton of work that was done on this car. It was probably about 1.5 years long total build, and realistically the only original part left on this whole car is going to be like 90% of the trans and I think the front brakes. So there is tons of work that went into this, and you realize that maybe 10% of it was filmed. So